Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. I am back with yet another video regarding my stupidity. This story is jam-packed with action, drama, and maybe, just maybe, some romance. Ooh. So without further ado, let's get right into it. When looking at the origin of Fight Night, you have to go back to my sophomore year of high school. During lunch, I would sit with my very good friends who at the time I barely knew because I was from a different middle school. This is where our antagonist comes into play. We'll say his name is Vignette for the sake of his privacy. Now, Vignette and I weren't really enemies. I'd say we were more rivals. We started off as pretty good friends, and from there, our relationship went up and down like that roller coaster that gave you nightmares as a child. But we ended up being pretty good friends. However, at the time of this video, we would begin to start hating each other. Me and Shengiv came from the same middle school, making us pretty much the two outcasts of the table. Later that same year, my good friend Aston would begin talking about an event that would change the course of history itself. You guessed it, it was Fight Night. He would go on to say that he would be hosting the event, and that it was time to start choosing your matchup. I didn't know who it was at the time, I didn't know who was going to get the beating. All I knew was I wanted in. I'm someone that enjoys fighting, and given I hadn't boxed anyone prior to this, I'd say I was pretty intrigued. While all of this was going on, the hatred between Vignette and I would continue to grow. I'd say as more and more people entered the equation, we were more focused on trying to impress them, instead of keeping our friendship, if that makes sense. One day, something would happen that would change everything. It was one regular morning, and before school, me and Vignette would sit at our regular table in the library. However, neither him or I wanted to deal with each other for some reason, so we began arguing. To this day, I don't remember what we were arguing about. All I know is, it got serious. He would eventually spring up, grab my glasses, and snap them in half. While I was trying to process all of this, all I could feel was anger and shock. So I tried to do the same thing. Except while his glasses were the plastic and bulky kind, mine were the flimsy metal kind. So I felt like my glasses were easier to break, and he made them unwearable, while I only managed to break off like one of the pegs. Now I was furious, and he knew it. I wanted to beat him up right then and there, but obviously the school does not condone that type of behavior, so later that same day, I walked over to Vignette, looked him straight in the eye, during lunch, and I challenged him to Fight Night. As I reached my hand across the table, you could tell Vignette was shook. I mean, either he deny the request and be mocked by everyone for being a slimy little coward, or he accepts and enters the ring with the bull. So ultimately, he chose to get up and walk out of the cafeteria, never to be seen again. To this day, I think people are saying that he's working towards his master's in sanitary engineering or something, somewhere in Bangladesh. Wonder how that's going for him. Just kidding. He decided to shake my hand. This got everyone talking about Fight Night. Because, you see, me and Shengiv were the only two people to have actual beef with each other, and we were going to settle it. The following few weeks were chock-filled with Vignette and I, threatening each other like our lives depended on it, and everyone else saying who they thought was going to win. Eventually, the day came. Fight Night was here. And let's just say I was nervous. I mean, I had never been invited to the houses of any of these guys. And I didn't even know like a third of the people there. So not only my honor, but my reputation as well was on the line. And in case you're wondering, unfortunately a video was taken of the fight. So let's get into it.
Hosting for the first time at the DeMarco residence, Fight Night Jihad Edition!
got it?
Yeah.
You gotta give
In the brown corner, weighing 160 pounds.
He's with
Oh, he's gonna explode.
And now,
Yeah,
his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. Hero weighing 142 pounds, fighting out of the Hindu Kush, India. Please come forward, gentlemen. Please come forward. Please come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, I want a fair fight. I don't want the way Gigi went in the closet. Whoever hits me down, Gigi.
Oh wait,
I want to see a fair fight. I want to see a good guy. Touch gloves, go back.
upstairs?
Fuck out where?
He was there.
Wait, he's
No, he walked.
It's all going on. Fight, are you ready?
Yeah.
Judge, are you ready?
Jake,
Judge, are you ready? Judge, are you ready?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Fight!
I literally looked like an angry monkey. I looked like a bongo player who was having a rough night. It was funny because at the time, I thought I was like Ali or something. But looking back at it, like, my form really was something. My form was something that belongs in like a modern art museum. Art critics around the world would be coming around thinking, what was he trying to do with that form? What was the deeper meaning behind? But keep in mind, this was literally just me unleashing all of my anger out on Vignette. So I wasn't really putting much thought into it. Anyway, let's continue watching.
Marty, you shut up.
Spider, are you ready?
Yeah.
Spider, are you ready?
Any move, any move. Cheap shot, but that was. Yes, there is headshots.
No nut shots.
Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Fight!
Get him, Randy.
Hey, pull him off. Hey, Spider, are you okay? Yeah. Fight!
Wait, hold on. Okay.
Hey, everybody like move out the fucking way of the camera.
Get out of the ring.
So, hey, we're all in the ring now, like.
I like the ring, John. Get out of the ring.
That's true.
Are you ready? Timer, are you ready?
Yeah.
Fight!
Thumbs up. Don't. Okay.
I am beat his ass.
Beat it!
Sam, move.
Someone give him the ball! Keep it up, keep it up!
We have 10 seconds on the clock.
Fight, are you ready?
Martin.
Fight, are you ready? 10 seconds, let's go! 8, 7,
Wait,
6,
what?
5,
Why is there 10 seconds?
3, 2,
Get him, Randy.
1. First round is
Goes up because that's all he's gonna do. You go down, then when he walks down, you hit him with the right, and that's
You're the brute. You ready?
Yes.
Fight!
Oh, ish.
Let's go. Take it, face, stay square.
Hey, get up, keep it up,
Hey, Sam, you gotta move back. Sam, you gotta move back.
We got 2 immigrants. Hey, time. Where's the timer? Where's the timer?
Pause. 41 seconds. I have pause.
Nice. You can just stand back.
Hey, is this mixed or is this just boxing?
This is just.
No, it's not. It's just boxing.
And the lips.
Give me hands up.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Come on. There you go. Fight, come on.
Get good. Get hard punching. You look like you're smiling.
That's not punching.
That's hooking. Hey, you can't hook. You can't hook like that.
Truly a match between titans. The entire planet was experiencing shock waves due to the sheer amount of force being thrown behind each punch. But you're not going to believe how this fight ends. Oh dear lord. Let me show you.
Alright, fighter, are you ready? Fighter, are you ready? Judge, are you ready? Where's the judge? Judge, are you ready?
Yes.
Fight! Judge! I do what I told you, do what I told you. There you go, there you go, there you go! There you go! Wait, what are you doing?
In case you guys didn't catch what just happened, Vignette punched me and broke his wrist. I wish I had a more climactic way to end this fight, but that's what happened. Anyways, the aftermath of Fight Night is particularly interesting to me, because after this fight, a lot of people were trying to come at me. Let's just say people were out to get me. It was like the ending of John Wick 2 up in here, man. This leads into, you guessed it, Fight Night 2, or Fight Night Round 2, for all the EA Sports fans out there. Oh, and by the way, guys, there is no romance in this story. Unless you count my passion for beating Vignette's head in as a love story. Then this is probably on par with, like, Casablanca or something. If you guys are romantics, though, I suppose I could do something. Maybe next month. Anyway, guys, I think that is a perfect way to end this video. Thank you all so much for watching. See y'all next time.
That was like a.
Oh my god! Mom! Come on!
What are you doing? Hey!
No! Let it happen!
What do you?
He just tackled me!
That's
For the children!
Sexual frustration.